asked him. I said, all right, we need a couple of weeks, man. Maybe 1, maybe 2. Shouldn't be more than that, though, just so I can get my tradies in to clean the house and move and all that stuff. You're going to give me an extra $1,000. I need an extra $1,000 for those 2 weeks because you're putting me out. It's really inconvenient for me. And I said, but you're the one that told me. So, yeah, bad, right? So it was just like this stress fest of moving. So we were quickly trying to pack things, and because I was cooking every day, I couldn't cook, and the way I was eating, you can't eat out. Like, it's really hard to eat out. It's really, really hard to go to Macca's and just say give me a grass-fed beef patty. They don't have them. Right? So
I thought they're all grass-fed.
Can you imagine that? No, but I think you're right. It is meant to be grass-fed.
70% of its life is grass-fed, and the other 30 is on green.
Yeah. But can you imagine an artisan going into Macca's?
Would you please? That's why those make your own burgers didn't last long.
Yeah.
There's too many people who are doing too much outlandish stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Too creative.
Just out of the box. It's too much maintenance. It's too time consuming to customize people's burgers.
I want a sesame bun with a layer of fries, mayonnaise.
Well, there was orders for 16 patties and that was it. No bread.
Yeah.
Just 16 patties on top of each other.
Which is fine. I'd do that. I mean, that's currently what I tried to get during that moving period. I
don't understand how it's even enjoyable as a burger. It's just meat.
No. What you're doing,
what I mean?
Do you know? I've done it though. During the move, I got just patties. Sometimes I might get a slice of cheese, right? Depending on how cheeky I'm feeling. But I take it home.
Naughty.
I make my own bread because I can control some portion of what's going on. Then I'll add lettuce, I'll put tomato, I'll put cheese, I'll put my own mayo that I make. That's Big Mac sauce, essentially. So, you just make your own burger.
Sorry, what's the Big Mac sauce?
The one I make.
What is it?
It's just mayo with some paprika and...
It's mayo with
onion?
Mayo with MSG.
Yeah, I swear it tastes exactly the same. I should have brought it. It tastes exactly the same. I make it all, every week. But I don't use sugar.
Okay.
I use, it's called erythritol. No fructose.
That sounds like something that goes in chloroform.
That sounds like something that's they serve to life sentencer, like a death row.
Isn't that what they use they put in the cadavers so they don't leak?
Yeah, embalm.
Yeah, isn't that the embalming
fluid?
You heard about that woman in Russia?
You're thinking of...
I thought that was a supplement for... Hey, I thought that was a supplement for Zyklon B in World War II.
You heard about that woman in Russia?
What?
Where they accidentally injected her with that formaldehyde instead of... What was it? Instead of just saline, they gave her formaldehyde.
Oh, how did you even mix that up?
Well, I don't know. They went into the morgue by accident.
I'll tell you how. Yuri was with Boris, and I seen they had a few too many stollies.
And they plotted against the woman.
Too many potato vodkas.
Potato vodka.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yuri,
She died from the inside out.
Pass me the saline. I have the formaldehyde.
Yeah.
No one cares.
What a horrible death. That's a terrible death.
Nevertheless.
So what's this? So is it like a fructose, or is it like a...
No, so it's...
It's just like a flavour, like a sugar flavouring?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's extracted naturally, but it doesn't spark any insulin response in your body at all.
Okay.
None. So if you're diabetic, you can have it. It's got the sweet sensation. It tastes like sugar.
Yeah.
But you get zero response.
But is it like that fake sugary taste?
No.
Fructose?
It's not like stevia.
It's not like that?
It's not like Splendor or all that
Where do you get it from?
The supermarket. It's called, the one I have is monk fruit.
Do you remember the ads for Splendor?
Can you send it to us, what it's called?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll send you a picture later.
All right.
Hey, do you remember the ads for Splendor?
Yeah.
That little gingerbread man with the smile?
I think so.
That scarred me, dude. Yeah. That was iconic, that gingerbread man.
I don't think I remember it.
Oh, dude, you're missing out.
So, you take...
So I'm on a zero carb, low carb, not low carb, because low carb is different to what I'm doing, but...
More low sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar.
I can't have any sugar in my system at all. I actually found out doing this that I was... I haven't tested it, but... I would have stomach cramps all day, non-stop. I'd shit 16 times a day.
Ow!
Legit, right? And I'd feel lethargic throughout the day.
Peculiar.
But the cramps were the worst. Just extreme pain in my stomach. If I ever ate Domino's, I'd blame the cheese. And I'd say the low quality cheese is just making me my insides are dying.
Dude, Domino's is a straight up constipation cure, man.
It's the worst, yeah.
They should give that to people.
It just took a second to see
it's the worst.
Dude, I avoid processed junk food, yeah? I remember last year I went to a kid's birthday and he had Domino's out. I hadn't eaten. I'll have a slice. Big deal. Man.
It always didn't go so fast.
I was only about a K away from my house. I swear to God. My stomach crumbled. 100%. The Mercy Dash, man. It was there.
Man. Oh, that's the worst.
And I think I found out what it is, though.
Where did you have the best Mercy Dash? I remember you called them up. If anyone does it, yeah. What do we call the Mercy Dash?
The Mercy Dash is like that last 5 to 10 meters when you're in your home and your butt, your sphincter knows you're there, and it's when it starts to relax.
Yeah.
And that last 5-10 meters is when you need the mercy of God because you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
And it's always a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. We called that was the Mercy Dash, and we had another one, the Mercy something, the Mercy Foot. So when you're basically like within hand, like you're reaching distance of the toilet.
Yeah. Please don't let it just... Yeah.
You're there.
Doing the turn.
Yeah.
Doing the turn and the squat.
It's like as your mid-turn dropping your decks, that's that last.
I found it.
Hello there.
Oh, nightmares.
I've been baked with an amazing sweetener with 1/8 the calories of sugar.
Dude, I haven't seen this ad in
The
years.
stuff.
Splendor.
Remind you of anything? That's right. Splendor pours.
I kind of remember this.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You can cook and bake with it like sugar. So all of these are lower in calories. But best of all, Splendor's actually made from sugar, so it tastes like sugar. How's that for the icing on the cake, eh? New Splendor, made from...
You know what they didn't put in the ad? That it's poison to the human body. They forgot to write that one in there.
It's poison. Like, it's literally poison.
No, it is.
Like, dude, the front of it's got that gingerbread man with the Scottish kilt and shit on. The back's just got like a skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
Like
Rat poison.
Pesticides.
You actually see it for that split second when he turns around, but it's that fast you can't actually get to pause it.
Yeah.
No, the
What was that? Make it mean anal leakage.
I love this guy's response. Well, but I mentioned that it's actually
it's been proven. There's studies on it saying that Splendor is poison.
That's why they actually mentioned it's poison. Like,
It's still allowed to be
they just
sold, though.
left it out of the marketing campaign. And the gingerbread man looks so happy as well.
Oh, he's happy.
Oh, he's dead.
I'll tell you what, like, for the first time in 30 years, I've actually bothered to learn things. Learn about the body, learn about what's going on, learn about what we're eating.
So you were saying like you were blaming it on cheese. What did it turn out to be?
It was gluten.
Gluten
Yeah.
intolerance?
And I
Or
was
So
the type
actually
of person-
gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
is it gluten intolerance or the other thing?
Well, the
what's it called?
celiac. Which
Celiac. Is it celiac or
I've never
gluten?
been tested. But when I cut bread out of my diet, my stomach problems, man, like my bloat, the cramps, the pain. I have high inflammation because I've got a compromised immune system as well. I've got high inflammation, gone. And they had told me that by the time I hit like 34, 35, I should have arthritis in both feet, ankles, all the joints.
Really?
Yeah. So when I was in hospital like a little while back with an unknown disease, because my...
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Do you think that links back to that?
Well, they said that they can only link it to the immune system.
Yeah.
And something my immune system was fighting that wasn't there. So my body was just attacking itself.
Yeah.
And they had said that it done so much damage to my, like, the bottom, you know, like from my shins down, that by like 34, I'll be struggling to walk. They actually told me this in hospital. I was freaking out.
They've got to be straightforward.
Yeah, and they had showed me like the ultrasounds, and they're like, see this and this and this, and you know, you shouldn't be able to walk soon, and you know, you have to prepare for all that, and blah blah. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, what's doing this? I've been healthy for the most part. I'm always on my feet. I've always had jobs where I'm active, and yeah, like I just started cutting all this stuff and learning more about what it all does and the responses that, like, I used to laugh at people, man. I was that type of person. If I heard someone say gluten-free, I'd piss my pants.
That's me. Yeah.
You're fucked in the head. You know, like, I would just, seriously, I was just so, that's not a real thing. And then when I was living in Cheltenham, and I was living in an apartment complex, and there was this older couple next to me, super nice. He was a celiac, and he had told me, like, you know, he had all these pains, then he was diagnosed celiac, and if he eats, like, even a pizza now, he gets sick, like really badly sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's weird. That sounds kind of like what I go through, but like, how do you get, like, why does no one test that? You do a blood test, shouldn't you?
You get tested for it, don't you?
Yeah, well, I just thought it was something that
No, it's a full test.
comes up. Yeah, I didn't know. No one ever...
Yeah.
And I'd go to the doctor and I'd complain about all this stuff, and they never said anything. They never told me, like, to
They
get
won't
tested for
look
this
into
or this or
anything
this.
unless you tell them to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what. Well, that's
It's
what
not
I
in their
ended up
best
learning.
interest to do extra work, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
yeah.
it is, but they won't.
Oh, and it's not. But it's not in their interest. They don't give a fuck, honestly. But Yeah, so I started learning about what happens in your body, what insulin is, how it reacts. I mean, I kind of wanted to learn a little bit because my dad's diabetic, so I wanted to try and
Is he?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had a heart attack when he was like.
I know he had a heart attack. I didn't know he was diabetic.
That followed. Yeah, that preceded. Yeah.
Yeah, diabetes causes havoc on the heart as well, man.
Oh, brutal.
My dad had a heart attack. What was it? 7 years ago.
No, more than that. It's got to be more than that.
8 years ago? It was 2013, 14? 6 years ago.
For some reason, I feel like it was a lot longer than that.
Slow down there.
And,
God bless this guy, man.
Cookie Monster.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hold on, when was it? It was
I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass.
2013. It was 2013.
I just feel like it was a lot long ago.
And basically, he went in for a triple bypass. Triple?
Yeah.
Triple or quadruple
I thought it was
bypass? Triple bypass. But then when they went in, they had to take longer because they were expecting only 3 arteries to bypass, but then they found another 3, which had been completely ravaged by diabetes. Yeah. So they had to take veins from elsewhere, and so it went longer. But yeah, they said 3 veins that we couldn't see in the scans and that had been almost completely destroyed by diabetes.
No shit. I don't know. Was that? I know it was serious. I remember it was
2,
full on.
Yeah, he doesn't need
insulin.
He doesn't need insulin.
Okay.
But I remember once, just on a doco, and they were talking about diabetes, and they were saying like sugar. So picture what sugar does to your veins, like when it's in your body. Is like you picture, like how glass or sand, gets in your eye when you're at the beach.
Yeah.
You gotta flush it out.
No, when it goes in your eye, right? Now picture that sand. Instead of it being sand, picture it as glass. All right? And you're rubbing your eye.
You're just tearing it up.
You're tearing it up, and it's creating scar tissue and more of it. Now picture that as sugar in your veins. That's what it's doing to your veins and everything inside. It's constantly grating and tearing and shrapnel and everything in there, creating scar tissue and all this stuff and causing damage to the veins.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus Christ, I'm depressed now. I really want some of that Mr. Kipling's.
Well,
I love how he's the one sitting next to the fridge. It's up to you.
That's a bad idea. Well, if you want them now, I can wait a little bit more.
No.
Let the saltiness stay with you from the salami.
So processed.
It was a 2020 batch. Well, I was just going to say health-wise stuff. I had a bit of a thing too this year.
Yeah.
I ended up finding that I didn't have enough fibre in my diet. I was almost having the exact same issues that you were describing.
It's part of his discovery of being a woman.
Yes. And then I started. I went in. They flicked the switch, and I started menstruating.
That explains the stain on seat.
No, I went in. I actually went in. I went in for a checkup, basically, and then ended up getting the old prostate test.
I've never had that yet.
Yeah, good. You're lucky.
And is it that bad?
It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, especially when they, knees to your chin. As soon as you hear that, you know you're fucked. You know what's happening. There's nothing you can do at that point. Knees to your chin, and then you hear the glove sound. They do the glove sound.
Do you know what I remember?
Did yours do the glove sound?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Do you know what? There's one reference I remember for that prostate thing, and it was, what was that Damon Wayans thing? My Wife and Kids? Is that the name of his sitcom?
Yeah.
Yeah. He went in because he felt like some sort of abnormality. So he's gone in to get a test. And he's like, he didn't want to do it. He's just like, you got to do it. You're at that age, And he's gone in for the prostate thing, and he's like, all right, relax, thing, whatever, drop your thing. He turns around and goes, you took off your watch. That's what I remember, man.
Did you go in there prepared though to do that?
Yeah, I knew I knew I had to do it because basically I had an issue where basically they had to go there.
Yeah, that was the problem with my experience because I went there complaining, hey, I had a little bit of blood that I saw come out, and I was like, is that normal? Should I be worried? It wasn't that much or anything, but it
could be anything, man.
It could be anything.
Just be inflammation.
So I went to the doctor. Hey, do you think this is okay? What do you reckon? I even had a little bit on a tissue.
Yeah.
Right?
I took photos.
There was no shit on it. It was just blood. So I put in a Ziploc.
That's my desk.
And I said, what do you reckon? What do you reckon of this, doc? And she's like, yeah, that's strange. Just take your pants off for a second. And I'm like,
at the start, like
You're going to buy me some dinner
Dude,
first? So you're going to try to win?
At the start, his alarm is like, all right, I like what he's like, whoa, wait a second.
I can't believe you didn't already come to that conclusion as soon as you saw that.
no, the first thing I thought was that she's going to check out my ass.
Yeah.
Right? She's going to spread my cheeks and have a look while I'm standing up. That's what I thought was going to happen, right?
Nah,
I thought,
man,
shit, I should have shaved, I should have waxed, I should have done something.
That's like, do you know what that's like? That's like saying, I've been driving the car around, I'm hearing a knocking sound from underneath the
Should
hood.
I clean it first before I take it in?
Yeah, it's like,
Should I
I'm
fix the
going to
hole?
wash it. But that was the first thing and then the mechanic says to you, well, pop your bonnet. Hey, whoa. You come out like that, man.
Well, it was more like check your oil sort of stats, like...
Yeah.
You still have to pop the hood, my
I
friend.
thought she was just going to have a look. And still thinking she was going to have a look.
And they're still together to this day.
My partner, I looked over, she was pissing herself, right?
She was there.
She's triggered. She's switched on to what's going on, right? She works in the health industry. She knows what's happening.
You took her with you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're all concerned.
Yeah, dude, you're a grown man.
No, we do this shit
Who
together.
goes with anyone to the doctor for
People who have a
themselves?
partner. Anyway, so yeah, and she's giggling, man. She is pissing her pants from laughter, and I'm thinking, okay, something's strange. Even the doctor was having a chuckle, right? And I'm like, something's weird.
So they're all in on the joke.
Those two were
Here's the
full-
patsies. It's like, what?
I've never done it. I've never heard of it. I've never experienced it. I've never seen it. I was.
You didn't know what it was?
Not really. I thought it was just for cancer check. I didn't think they actually go in there and just do regular checks. I don't know.
That's part of your physical.
Well, So she goes, get on the bed, and I'm like, all right.
And you're going to go into the fetal position.
The thing is, when I got on the bed, right, I went back
Clutch your knees,
down.
yeah.
I'm lying on my back.
Put your ass out.
And she's like, no, on your side. And I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm like, on my side.
You didn't click until you heard that.
Dude, it didn't click until she said knees to your chin. And I'm like...
He's heard those words before.
It's setting in my head, and I'm like, she's about to shove a finger up my ass, isn't she? And I look over at her, and then she does the glove, and then I'm like, oh, no. And I was actually saying this out loud. I'm like, no. And she's like, I need to check. And I'm like, no. I'm not here for this. Like, she's like, Andrew, we should check. And I'm like... Yeah, all right. And then she goes, is it cold? She was like, she's testing the waters. She's testing
Hello,
the
darkness,
waters,
my
man.
old friend.
And this is the thing, like, I just didn't,
It's just like it's just a slight tightness, pressure, that's all.
Yeah, that's like an anti-shit.
Yeah.
It's an anti-shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
like
they
a reverse.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what they say. That's what they say all the time. That's how they get people to join the club.
I've had some... anyway, it was just unexpected, that's all.
Yeah.
If I'm expecting it,
You're
I'm
feeling
okay.
very vulnerable and raw right now.
Very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Anyway, just get out and they move it around, and
Why am I
this side's
picturing?
good, that side's all right.
Why am I picturing him sitting on a chair and everything around him is getting bigger and bigger and he's getting smaller and smaller?
Yeah.
He's like, we just need to check.
Dude,
why?
that was one hell of an experience.
So just the once on that day,
Just the once, I've never done it
I got it
since.
three times in one day.
Oh,
How? Why?
So, 'cause
same
I went-
finger or different finger?
What, was he just having fun?
One finger 2 times and then a camera.
Oh, you got the colonoscopy.
And that was a fourth time.
Oh shit.
So I went in, doctor. Then he sent me to a specialist on the spot. I went down, he was in Dandy, went there. Little Asian guy.
Shout out.
Yep. And just near the bridge, going over into Noble.
Place is a biohazard now. They boarded it up.
It's like it doesn't exist anymore. They had to tear it down. Then he goes,
Hey, is this the
"Hey,
Noble-
we'll be 2 seconds."
Is this the Noble Park
He goes,
Medical
I
Clinic?
can't feel or see anything. I might try camera. And then the camera. We're going to have to put you in for a colonoscopy, which is a week later. Went in. Everything's fine. They found a polyp, which was nothing. He goes, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
It turned it out.
Isn't that a C?
It's just like a little cyst.
It's like a growth. It's a growth.
Just a tiny growth. He goes, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
He goes, it was what's that thing? It was a hemorrhoid, but right on the inside.
Oh yeah.
But he goes, if anything, because one of my brothers has Crohn's disease. And that was my worry also. Maybe bowel cancer, because I've always had funny stomach my whole life.
Yep.
And he goes, nah, perfectly healthy stomach, like bowel, everything is healthy. There's no issue with
the
it
Hungry
whatsoever.
Jacks that he walked in with has nothing to do with it.
If anything, maybe just eat a bit more fibre.
Yeah.
Hence the pictures of that. I'm an old man now.
What
And
was
that was
the
it.
quote?
So since then, I have had no issues whatsoever. I've just changed my diet slightly. I've lost heaps of weight. and basically just I don't have to worry about crapping my pants now.
It's funny you say this. Like, something I was
still eat
trying to
dairy
learn
and-
about was fibre.
Yeah.
And supposedly, there's actually no concrete studies showing that fibre does anything for us.
What do you mean?
Doesn't it just...
There's no...
It just loosens you up.
There's no evidence anywhere
You sound like
out
you're on
there.
the Pete Evans
There is
bandwagon.
no
you sure?
evidence anywhere out there.
Some of those links...
Look, most of the information that we get fed by is from, we all know, like fast food giants, right? They all pay
of course,
scientists
yeah.
to do the studies and do the research and whatever. We all know that it's evidence, it's proven, there's documents of it. There's no scientific study saying that fibre does anything in the human body. Absolutely zero evidence of it.
So then why does it help?
Because they want to sell us...
Are your sources reliable?
It doesn't. I mean, who knows if it helps? I don't eat fibre.
Look, I've noticed the difference almost instantly. As soon as I started eating stuff with more fibre, I've noticed a massive
Yeah.
difference in everything.
Well, that's how it's promoted too. So you would expect that.
Yeah.
That's what you would expect.
Yeah,
from
right.
somebody.
And I take
Stomach
protein-
cramps no longer
I take
exist.
protein powder to become built and ripped and nothing ever happens.
That's because you can only absorb so much protein in one.
Maybe you're not...
What is it, like 42 grams? You can only absorb 42 grams of protein.
I don't know. I'm just taking the piss.
No, I'm just saying. But that's, again, it comes down to people who, well, similar to COVID, what we were talking about earlier, people will listen to certain scientific studies and people will avoid, like, the plague,
I mean,
the
it's
other
like,
certain studies.
Was it sugar in the 60s? They paid all the doctors to say that sugar was good for you?
Yeah,
And to turn away fat?
yeah.
So
Saturated
didn't the
fat.
Surgeon General say that smoking was okay?
Yeah.
At one point?
But doctors took money from the sugar industry to promote sugar, that it was healthy for you.
Yeah.
And that's why we've got this massive sugar and fat
Well, they
fat
did the same thing
epidemic.
with the current food pyramid, the food...
Yeah, they warped it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. There's a lot of, like, misinformation out there, but there's no actual studies shown that don't have, like, whoever the parent company of McDonald's is, because there's always one, that don't have that branded on the paper, of the scientific paper.
Everything's
Yeah,
everyone's in cahoots.
You can't find one. It doesn't exist.
cahoots.
So
You're
I don't know,
sort of
it's-
going back on everything you were saying at the start of the whole COVID thing, saying how we should trust scientists. Now you're saying that the fast food companies own the scientists. So which one is it?
Well, when you can
Can it be both?
It's different when, like, someone who is profiting off a business pays off someone, and you can prove that. You can actually go into the bank account and see, and the statements are there, and there's money coming in. You can prove that. Like the current science, well, like what interest? Like you said, there's no interest there. If Bill Gates is paying them off, people will find that. People can find that. You can track everything on the internet. There's nothing that's not untrackable. But that's what I found interesting, that, a lot of the information that we get told seems like bullshit. No, because I don't eat fiber, I don't eat sugar, I don't eat carbs, I don't eat, like, grains, wheat. I don't eat anything. I eat 80% of my diet's fat. 80% of my diet, and I've lost 30 kilos. I did a blood test in August, right, for the first time because I, like, every year I'll do one, because my bloods are bad, right? They've always been bad. That's how the doctors knew I was sick. And heading into diabetes, heading into liver disease, fatty liver disease, all this crap, right? And 80% fat diet, and the doctor was, like, shocked at my bloods in August. She's like, I don't understand what you've done. I'm like, what? I thought something was wrong. She's like, I can't believe it. She's like, I can't believe the first time in, like, 7 years you've been doing blood tests. It's perfect. You're hitting every zone. Your liver's gone back to normal. There's no evidence of this. Your kidneys are okay. Everything's fine. And I'm like, okay. She goes, what did you do? I go, I'm eating 80% fat. She didn't believe me.
What? Before you started this diet, though, what was your diet before?
Just the basic, man.
No, I'm talking like what would
Specifically.
Would you eat a lot of junk? Would you eat a lot of takeaway?
Maybe like once a week.
A lot of fried, saturated stuff?
Not normally. Like, my favourite thing was, like, hunky-dory grilled fish.
Okay, that's not bad.
Some
That's
chips.
good fish.
Yeah.
But
that was
were
my
you
error.
eating a lot of Maccas, a lot of pizza,
Look,
a lot
the
of
Macca's thing
fries?
only during, like, Monopoly Macca's would be, like, a couple of times a week.
Monopoly Mac. It
gets me every-
You
it
wait
used
till the promo to come
It
out.
used to get me every time, the Monopoly
Why?
Macca's. I don't know.
I see ads for Macca's now, I just get disgusted.
Yeah, me too, now.
Straight up. Like,
Now I do.
But I've been like that for years.
Yeah.
Look, man.
I'm
Diet's,
just sorry.
no, I was just saying, diet's diet, yeah? Like, I got a mate, a guy we went to school with, yeah? He's a fit kid, right? He works as his tradie, ripped rig on him. I don't remember a time when he was physically unfit, yeah? But he focuses on his gym and all that sort of stuff. But I'd gone to his house about a month ago when he moved places, and I met his missus for the first time. We were just talking, and we were talking about cooking and all that sort of stuff, and he started bringing up some recipe. And I said, "Oh, sorry, I'm not. My stuff isn't good enough for your clean regiments of blah blah blah." He goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I don't eat clean. Because when have you ever seen me eat clean? Half the crap you eat, I've eaten with you." I'm like, really? And then his missus is like, "Yeah, his diet is actually really bad. Like he eats just crap.
Yeah.
But he's physically like a unit.
Yeah, well, that's what he thinks until he hits a certain age, and he's like everyone else.
He's our age.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, though. Like, you get to a point where it's unsustainable.
Yeah.
You can't sustain that bad diet. You can't. It'll catch up.
Arnie was like that. Arnie's a vegan now.
He's had like 6 heart attacks.
Yeah, he became vegan, and he's actually like, he said, like, I feel physically better than I've ever felt.
There's also studies now coming out. This is a really interesting one, and it's super controversial, because the body runs on carbohydrate, right? But the primary source of fuel is ketones. It's been like that since mankind first existed, yeah? They've proven it because we didn't have refined carbohydrates back then. They had to run on ketones.
There's a Brumbies.
It's the original. So the carbohydrate thing...
In Samaria.
It's
the
like,
Neanderthals and the Homo sapiens met at the Brumbies.
yeah, like the carbohydrate thing is the diet. It's not the other way around. So, like, there was a thing that said, do you think spinach could kill you?
Spinach?
Yeah.
No, Popeye destroyed people.
Yeah. Do you reckon?
Probably.
How much do you reckon?
If you had enough of it.
How much do you reckon?
I don't know.
Take a stab.
A kilo of it.
2 kilos of spinach will kill you.
But
What are you talking about?
anything in mass quantity, water can kill you if
A
you drink
litre
enough
of milk. You can't physically drink a litre of milk.
You can pee it out and keep drinking.
I'm going to wait for
If you consume...
You're going to wait for your bladder to kick in.
Why do you die, though?
Well, I don't know.
Why would you die if you drank that much water? You drown, right?
I never said
No,
water.
it's not
I
that
said
you
milk.
drown,
I
it's
said
your
water.
your body can't process it. I think
Correct.
it's your kidney or your liver, whatever
Yeah.
it is, and then essentially, I think the brain.
It leaks into your lung and you drown.
No, your brain actually basically starts to swell,
Yeah, it's
and
like
they have to cut around the brain, and give it the pressure release.
Supposedly, what happens is you expand, and then you leak into the lung, and then fluid in the lungs is the main cause of death.
Do I have to, fact check this?
You can fact check all you want.
No,
dude.
no,
I've
I'm
spent the whole
asking.
year doing on this.
No, I'm asking. I believe you. I trust you.
Legitimately, the oxalates in vegetables, most green vegetables, will kill people. They're poison. It's poison.
I'm going to the tape.
Bro, I will give you every person of source that have done studies on it and everything. It's legitimate crap. It's
And
legit.
these doctors that graduated from New Mexico. What's Dr. Riviera's?
Riviera.
What's his?
Did you graduate from, what is it?
Hollywood Upstairs Medical School as well.
Look, I mean,
Seriously, baby, I give it a scope anything I want.
What the hell is that? Start cutting back, huh?
most studies are from the US, and all doctors in the US do exactly the same course, no matter where they go.
Yeah.
Okay, so potatoes, rhubarb, okra, leeks, spinach, beets, and Swiss chard. Dude,
But that's the point. Like,
potatoes,
who's going to
okra,
eat 2 kilos
leeks,
of spinach?
potatoes?
Who's eating 2 kilos of spinach in one sitting?
No, but did you know that?
Okay, well, hang on.
Did you know that
How much is 2 kilos? Like, literally.
I didn't know that,
As in,
but I would
how much is a bunch? How much is a bunch of
It's
spinach?
50 grams, not even.
So you'd have to eat, like...
No, I can buy a 500-gram bag from... It's only a small...
Nah, when you go to say Woolies,
We
you
go
get
to
like a
Woolies
50 or
or something,
75 gram bag of spinach.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
not baby
Hang on,
bags.
hang on. This baby spinach here, this bag that you buy at Woolies,
Yeah.
is literally... Hang on. Nature's goodness. Hang on. Can we open this shit up? What do you know? It works.
Like, I know, just from, like, stuff in moderation, if you don't have it in moderation, it's bad for you. So,
Yeah.
therefore, anything in excess is bad for you.
Over time, though.
Yeah, but I would assume, like, anything in high excess for you on the spot. You eat 15 cheeseburgers, that's going to do something. That's going to give you a coronary on the spot.
Okay,
No.
hang on.
No, it
Dude,
won't.
this bag of spinach, which one person wouldn't finish on their own, generally, is 60 grams.
Yeah.
So many bags of that do you
What
need?
happens to spinach when you cook it?
Yeah, I know, it wilts, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll add more and more and more. But anyway, there's competitive eaters that eat 10 kilos of food.
Okay.
Are you saying that they can't eat that much food in one sitting? And
Maybe they have something in their body that naturally neutralizes the, what are they called?
oxalates.
Oxalates, and they die.
Okay, firstly, let me just say one thing.
Who's eating 2 kilos of spinach?
Thank you. You just said competitive eaters, yeah? If you're in a competition where you need to eat kilos of spinach, you're in the wrong competition, man. You need to be like, put away.
You need to go to
your
the hot,
opinion, isn't
you need
it?
to
No,
go
it's
to
not
that
my
hot
opinion.
dog one where you're down in the hole.
Get with the Japanese where the guy starts cutting the hot dogs in half. Yeah? Because if your mission is to eat as much food as you can and you settle on spinach, you need a job. I'm sorry.
Well,
you
that is their
deserve to
job.
die.
That
quite
is their
frankly. Yeah?
That's their job.
Seriously.
If you have 10 kilos of food, I think it's reasonable to have like 20% of
Let me
that
ask
is
you a question.
spinach.
Can you imagine you go to like your mate's house, yeah? Trophy cabinet, all types of shit. It's like, oh, what's this one for? Oh, my dad came third in the professional competition of eating. Oh, yeah, what were they eating? Spinach. Dude, I'd be so fucking embarrassed, man.
Could you do it?
I wouldn't bother.
Because
I have a life.
I think we're getting away from the point here is, yes, they probably do have things in there that can kill you, but at the end of the day, no one's eating 2 kilos of spinach.
No, but the argument is that it's
Because
just not
it's
good for
there.
you.
Yeah,
It's just
okay.
not good for you. And
What
no
can
one,
you eat 2 kilos of that won't kill you?
Nothing.
Everything.
Exactly.
Meat. You can eat meat.
Meaning,
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant I'm not touching 2 kilos worth of food anyway. but-
exactly. So the moral of the story is, don't do stupid shit with food in your diet. That's it. It's not
Yeah, but what do you define as stupid shit?
stupid shit.
2 kilos of spinach.
2 kilos of spinach.
Yeah, but who's
64 eggs.
The 64 I would eat 64
Competitive
eggs.
eating. Like, that's stupid shit.
What, you think us sitting in a room by ourselves talking to a few people isn't?
No,
That's
we're not,
just
this
what
isn't.
we define
No, this
as...
isn't stupid. No.
That's what we,
No,
in
hang
our
on.
opinion, define
Hang
as
on, man.
fun.
Okay, hang on, please.
Did you know
What? Hang on, wait.
that?
All right, I'll let him get this. Did you know?
Oh, no, go.
Go.
I don't think you have it.
No, I do have one.
Oh, did you?
No.
Oh, great Bart. Tell us your ways.
So apparently, like 80% of people, they catch this only because of like scans. A lot of people have cysts in their kidneys, and a lot of cancer that is discovered through kidneys is by accident because they go there looking for, say, prostate, and to scan over to the kidney, and a lot of people are found to have like kidney cancer
Yeah.
from these cysts that they didn't know that they even had, and a lot of them is found by fluke sometimes.
Did you know that men and women are born with 4 testicles?
No, I didn't actually.
Well, that's a lie. No. Seriously. I mean, this is what...
Aren't infants born with fetuses? Don't they
God.
have, like, whether it's a male or female, they have
A dick?
a dick or
Yeah.
balls or something? I can't
Yeah, a
remember.
dick. It's a dick.
And then when they're just before, like,
The clitoris subtracts into a clit instead of a dick.
Yeah. The fetus goes to check out of the hotel. You're leaving, Larry? Yes. It's like, okay, here's your hat and here's your cane. No, listen, man. This is, by definition, stupid shit, okay? This isn't stupid shit. It's literally 3 people talking. And you know what? We've touched corona. We've touched we've touched men's health. We've touched all types of shit, yeah? All right? That is not stupid shit. That is conversation. What I mean by stupid shit is doing things that the human body is not meant to be doing in any fucking sense. Like, to me, taking like ecstasy and meth and shit like that makes no sense because you're literally cooking your brain in ways.
Yeah.
You're forcing your body to react in ways it's not meant to be reacting in. Right? That is stupid shit. Okay? Walking out in the middle of the street thinking you're invincible, that is stupid shit. Trying to act smart to a bouncer at 2 o'clock in the morning because you think you're going to get into a club and you start making fun of his mother. That is just something stupid, man.
But none of those things are related to you making money or trying to do something positive with your life, like competitive eating for some people.
Competitive eating is literally an armchair an armchair competitor like trophy, man. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense, man. Like, seriously, what are you going to buy beer for you every time you go into a pub because you won the Nagasaki hot dog eating competition like 8 years ago?
No one's asking for that, though.
Okay, my point is people pat themselves on the back already. Like, already, over the dumbest things. They make everything a stupid baseless...
It's a show of feet.
It's a baseless...
You're missing that.
No, you know what a feet
Because
of...
your stomach can't do that. His stomach can't do that. My stomach can't
With
do that.
training you can. That's
No,
why...
it can't. No, it can't.
Do you want to make a bet?
100%
I'll
I've looked
give
into
you-
it.
dude,
Your stomach
I'm
can
telling
never expand to the level that someone else's can.
It
like
can.
another.
With training, man,
Nope.
it can.
It's not. It's a thing. It's a scientific
Dude, I
thing.
used to be able to eat fucking shitloads.
You don't.
Shitloads.
Your
I don't anymore.
shitloads, unless you are one of those people.
Maybe
who's
I am
born that way.
Maybe I am,
You
but I
can't
don't,
expand
I've got
your
enough
stomach
going in my
more
life.
than your
I've
capacity.
got enough going in my life to want to make myself
Exactly.
be that
You're
person.
trying to make money, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're a hustler.
With what?
You hustle every day, man.
Because I'm paying my bills.
Exactly, and that's what these people are trying to do, aren't they?
No.
They're trying to do what talent they
Do
have. They might not have other talents.
No.
So they eat because they can.
if you get your stomach You know, like when you get your stomach stapled, they can cut a portion of it away.
They literally shave it down so it's smaller.
If you don't eat properly according to their diet, that's your stomach, like the part that they shave, will grow back to normal.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
that's
they
your
can grow-
standard.
Yeah.
That's how your body works. It always reverts back to the same that you can handle
without discipline.
capacity-wise.
Without discipline.
It doesn't work that way.
If you constantly just keep pushing it a little bit more and more, won't the stomach expand anyway?
There's 100%. I've checked it many times. There's a limit on every person's capacity. Your stomach expands to fit in more food, but there's a limit, and everyone has it, and nobody can go past that limit. It's studied. It's studied 100%. I've been on a study freak this year. All right,
I
was very
disagree.
bored. 100%.
How much mortadella do you think your stomach could fit? And ham?
Look, man, I've been put off mortadella for a while now.
Yeah.
I used to love it.
Yeah.
But fuck me, transition into the next segment,
with
please.
the olives in it, yeah?
It's all about timing.
I was more the pepper.
You can buy mortadella with olives in it, right? The olive
Olive and
shit.
pepper. The two
Olives
common
all
ones.
right.
I like olive.
Pepper's probably I prefer pepper. I actually never used to like it. I just even plain.
Okay.
I can't stand that stuff with the one that's just plain with no fat in it.
That's what I mean. It's too
crazy.
much.
Oh,
You
nah.
need the fat
You know
in
that
there.
you know that feeling, the fatty when you touch it,
Yeah.
and it leaves behind the fat. It's starting to put me off.
That's the freshest part. That's the best part
I know
about the
it's the
whole
best
mortadella.
part, but it's just puts me off.
I don't know,
It's a
man. I
sticky
don't like
feeling.
this new healthy.
I know,
I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
Anyway,
I don't
my
need
point
to be
is,
silently
my
judged every
blood's
time I bite
better.
into my
My immune
salami
system's
and bread.
better. My inflammation's better. I've lost weight. I'm happy. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm not
No,
eating
look,
bread.
that's fine. I'm not disagreeing with that, man.
Just don't tell me how to eat.
No, I
And
don't
don't
fuck
tell me
what
that
you eat.
competitive eating is a...
No. Oh, well, the thing of that was that the reason I was doing it was because of my dad being diabetic, and I was trying to see if there was ever a way, because they always say that there's no way to reverse diabetes. Once you've got it, that's it.
No. You can manage it. You can manage it to the point where it's no longer a liability, as it may have
but
been.
you always have it.
Yeah.
is what they
depending
say.
on which one it is as well.
Yeah.
Like you can manage it pretty well if it's two, I think, just by weight loss.
Correct.
Just simple weight loss and cutting out sugar.
Yeah.
I was pre-diabetic probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And my doctor said, you just got to cut out sugar. I went cold turkey.
Yeah, I remember
I used to go 2 sugars in everything.
Yeah.
Coffee, tea, whatever, to basically nothing, and I'm still on that to this day.
Yeah.
The only sugar might be in a sweet.
Yeah. Mr. Kipling?
Oh, you want to Mr. Kipling?
Oh, is it Mr. Kipling or Miss Kipling?
Mr. Kipling.
It's Mr.
Oh, it's Mr.
Mister.
Yeah.
I've been saying Miss.
That's all right.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I wonder who Mr.
Yeah, well,
Kipling
that was what inspired me.
Yeah,
is
well,
what
I
I'm
mean,
trying to say.
yeah, fair enough, yeah. That's
just
good.
to see if I could help his situation, because he's stubborn.
Wogs are stubborn though, man.
Yeah, well,
I don't listen to anyone, man.
it's like, Dad, I might be able to help you. With,
Who are you
your
to tell?
diabetes.
And he's like, who are you to help me?
Oh, I'm fine. Oh,
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Can't get out of bed.
something's wrong. Call an ambulance.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Nah. They don't want help until it's like the last second.
Yeah.
Like they're within like
And even
inches of
then
life. And then they're too proud to do shit
Yeah.
about it, man. We're at an impasse. We've been running for 3 hours and 14 minutes right now. Do we go
Are we
into
going
this,
for a record?
this bracketsy here?
I
or
don't
what?
see why not.
I'm happy to do it.
Are we going? If you want, we can take a 2 minute.
I'll take a day off
We
work
can
tomorrow.
take a
it's
2
fine.
minute break and we can come
No,
right back.
I wouldn't. Another one?
So you can transition to the third one. And we're like,
I thought you were transitioning with the mortadella thing.
yeah, that's what I was trying. But
Oh.
I love how you help yourself. Open my fridge. It's fine.
Isn't this a communal fridge?
The serfs are lining up for their porridge. You know what I mean? No, open it up. Why not? For dinner today, I had literally 4 pieces of bread, the salami, and now I'm having a Mr. Kipling's.
Kudos on the salami.
Well, thank you.
great
Like I
song.
said, it was a 2020 vintage, so it was this year's. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to be ready because when was it? July. So normally, a month to cure, a couple of weeks to cure, and then
60 grams of spinach. I'm just trying to picture 6 kilos of spinach. Thanks, man.
6.
Like, how many, I'm
That'd be a
picturing
lot.
the bags, but I'm just saying, like, that's crazy.
Like, we used to buy 5 kilo from Costco.
And how long did it last you?
Not that long. Maybe like a week.
Between how many people?
Just the two of us. So we'd have 2.5 kilos a week.
did you used to feel sick?
Yeah. I used to feel like shit.
suppose if it's in one
The one-
sitting, of course.
No, not over a week. But the one thing I've always struggled with was bloat and the cramps.
Yeah, same.
100%.
Same.
The worst thing I've ever had in my life is that shit.
I just found, like, starting on those, those probiotic yogurts, the Proactiva.
Oh, yeah.
I found that helped heaps with the stomach cramps. And just, what do you call it? It's this stuff from TVSN. It's like this turmeric stuff. Just helping with inflammation.
Turmeric is good for that. I always add it to meals.
And so I had like a small glass of that every morning.
Recent study
And that turmeric doesn't help with any inflammation.
found that curcumin is, again, poisoning blood.
Well, curcumin's actually in this thing.
Yeah, well, that's turmeric. That's what it is. Yeah.
What's curcumin?
Curcumin is the extract of turmeric.
Really?
Oh, sorry. Turmeric is the extract of curcumin, the compound.
And what does it do?
It's it's just poison.
I mean,
It's
isn't
never
it
going
poison?
away.
It's never going away. Rhubarb is poisonous.
Is it?
Yeah. You cut off the leaves and then you boil the crap out of it and there's your rhubarb.
Oh, it's like
Rhubarb,
What's
rhubarb.
the
Yeah, I
other
know what
thing?
rhubarb
There's
is.
another thing that everyone eats. Tapioca, right?
Yeah.
Tapioca, the same thing, right? You got to boil it down, heat.
Tapioca is made from rhubarb?
No, it's made from the
No,
other
no.
thing, the white thing.
Tapioca. It's a root, isn't it?
It's a root. Yeah. It's its own root.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
What the hell's it called?
But that's what I mean. There's parts of it that are poisonous.
Yeah.
They cut it off, they boil it down, and they make it commercially.
Tapioca is a starch extracted from the storage roots of the cassava plant.
Cassava, that's the one.
Species native to the northern
Cassava's
region.
deadly as crap.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. If you have to really cook it down really, really well.
But this is the point, yeah? Cassava plant's like deadly, right? It's like that fish, with the
Pufferfish.
pufferfish, yeah? It's like,
There's blowfish and pufferfish. They're two different fish.
Yeah.
One is poisonous to you, one's poisonous only on the outside.
okay, here's the thing. This is my question, right?
Reminds me of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm picturing The Simpsons.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing
He's making it. Isn't he like with someone out in the car park?
My skilled hands are busy. It's Edna Krabappel, man. No. Think about it like this, yeah? Alright, let's say the pufferfish or whatever, it's poisonous, right? But there's elements of it that are like a delicacy.
Edible. Yeah.
In what how hungry were you, right? To have to take a pufferfish has killed people in front of you to say, which part of this can I eat that won't kill me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Or the plant. Cassava plant is bad for you.
It's a delicacy, Dim.
No,
Delicacy
is like something new. It's a new, and you're proving a point which I'm actually really happy you brought up, because this is what people who eat like keto style, low carb or carnivore, like full meat, are saying that there's certain things in the world that have always been poisonous to us. People didn't just go out and eat them, and there's certain things that are completely fine for us, and they did go and eat them. And certain things that were seasonal, during like winters when people couldn't survive. That's what they're trying to base. And look, it's interesting. I'm not going to say like I'm a big fan of moderation. I always said moderation. I've 30 years of moderation, but that's what people are saying. There's certain things that our ancestors ate that made them fine, and there's certain things that were seasonal that could have been toxic or poisonous or whatever in large doses, like spinach, for example, that they might have had to fill up on over the winter and stuff like that. Like, they're trying to trace it back to, is what we're being told, because if America says this is what we should be eating, most of the world takes that on.
Nah, the Greeks don't. They don't, man.
Do you cook with olive oil?
Yeah.
Do you cook with olive oil?
I cook. It depends what the dish is.
What it is.
Depends what the dish is.
Just in general.
I use no.
Sometimes. I know you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
I know you're not meant to.
Olive oil you're not supposed to fry anyway because it's too thin.
Yeah,
you're supposed to eat it
it's got a
fresh.
high the burn rate. The burn rate.
Yeah. Just to like on salads.
I'll be honest.
Fresh
When I first started cooking, I used to use olive oil just because that's what the old lady used to use. Yeah. But now, if I'm doing like a Southeast Asian sort of dish, I use peanut or sesame oil or coconut oil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are different options, man. Use butter. Use butter.
Yeah.
That, to me, is just a waste of oil using olive oil. It's just a waste of money.
Yeah. Every time I see the old lady, she's trying to give me vats of olive oil. I'm like, man, relax. Like, I'm not running a
Do you get
deep fryer.
the big
tins?
Yeah.
So every time, she's like, here, take one. It was on special. I'm like, man, I live alone. Like, who am I using? Oh, you'll use it when you cook. How much am I cooking? Like, I'm not living a deep fryer going. You know what I mean?
That's the one thing I remember my mum's cooking. I'm so sorry, Mum. I don't think she's going to hear this.
She's never going to hear this.
Like layers of oil in my food, and even my friends laugh about it. Still to this day, they still make fun of me. They're like, they look at my bowl and this is that much olive oil sitting in like my
It's
patatas.
disgusting, man. I can't do it. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad,
But
man.
I say that, and then I'm like, I'm on an 80% fat diet.
Yeah, but it ruins meals as well, like excess oil like that. That's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it kills flavor and everything. It kills everything.
But that's the point. Dude, you can't even compare Greek. Like, that's the thing, man. The Greek cuisine is actually one of the best cuisines in the world, right?
The Mediterranean diet.
The Mediterranean diet. But when you look at the way idiot Greeks cook, just layers of salt and fat and like oil. Like, what are you doing, man? You can't even taste it. All you can taste is salt.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you want your steak? Well done. It's like,
yeah.
Like, they look at you like you're crazy. Like, how do you want your steak, man? They just stare at you.
Yeah.
With salt. I'm like, yeah, but how do you want it cooked? Literally charcoal, but
black.
That's it.
Black.
My old man used to get strange looks when he'd like, I want medium rare.
Yeah.
And they look at him like, what's wrong with you? Medium like sitting there just stomping down these like chops that have still got blood coming out of them.
Yeah.
It's like, but you can't.
Now I love medium rare chops.
They're the best, man. I actually want chops now off the
I
charcoal.
know, I'm thinking about it.
I know.
I made brisket last night. Did I tell you?
Where's the brisket? You said you were going to bring
I
it.
forgot it. I brought some to my parents. That's why I was late here today.
Where's the vacuum cleaner? Sound panels, no vacuum cleaner, no brisket. What a disappointment.
When are we coming back here?
Well, let me finish editing this one, man, because it's going to be a while.
My bad. No, I really stuffed that one up. But I know, like 14 hours and then 2 hours to rest. So 16 hours. I went to bed at like 6 o'clock this morning.
Do you know what I've done, mate, the last 2 weeks? You know what I've done.
I know what I've done.
Leave me alone. All right. Now we're at an impasse. It's now 3 hours and 22 minutes. Are we doing these brackets?
Well, the more you keep talking, the more we're delaying it.
All right, I'm happy to go ahead. I've taken
Unless you put a limit. What is it? It's...
We set a
If we can
timer
knock
up.
it off in 45
I don't
minutes.
want to rush through brackets, though.
We're not going to.
we're not. Last time
we're
it
not
took
going to
us an
rush.
hour.
Look, I'll be honest. There's a lot here on the list that'll probably be easy, like fixes.
According to you.
I've got a couple of pages open on the fat content.
Say that. You
I'm
had
all
to say
about
that.
timing, Dim. You know
All
that.
right. Now, well, look, I've got 4 groups of 4.
Okay.
All right.
Do we have like a bracketsy song to start it off?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we
That's
have
a good
to
one. Transition into
transition
the...
like da-da-da, something.
Oh, do you know what it is? It's going to take a while for me to find it, though. Hang on.
Oh, well, you do
Yeah,
that.
pass it over.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, yes, I'm looking
Cyberpunk.
forward to it.
Well, were you looking forward to the first 3 release dates, or are you looking forward to the last one here? Or...
What, there's more than one release date?
Well, it's been leaked. I don't know if you heard this. But
Oh,
it's
yeah,
been
yeah, I did.
leaked
Yeah,
from
yeah.
a famous leaker, like a
An actual
reliable
leaker,
leaker.
Yeah.
That,
I don't want any spoilers.
No, that the date's being pushed again.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he said, "I've got the information. It's going to get pushed back again."
Didn't they say,
What is Cyberpunk, by the way? I saw the ad in JB. I've got no idea what it is.
I'm waiting for you to go.
it's the same people that made The Witcher? CD Projekt Red?
Crap.
No.
No.
Witcher 3 is probably
never
considered
even-
one of probably the best game of this generation.
I love how I've never played it. Not even one of them. But I'm just like,
I've only played 3.
I'm basing my current PC build just so that I can run that on highest possible spec on the
Cyberpunk?
PC. No, Witcher 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No, I'm obviously Cyberpunk. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting it for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But I'm delaying it.
You didn't answer his question, though.
Huh?
You didn't answer the poor guy's question.
It's a futuristic, like, cyberpunk game.
what does that mean?
Cyberpunk is a genre, yeah?
I know what Cyberpunk is.
It's set in, what is 2022? Is it?
No, 2077.
2070. Oh, I can't remember what it is.
And it's basically people now are modifying their bodies with implants and chips and
Augmented,
stuff. So they're getting rid of their hands and they're putting
They're
blades.
cyborgs.
Yeah, I don't know
They're
the story.
DIY cyborgs.
Yeah, and there's like different factions. There's like a corporate faction, like a DIY faction. Then like a
Where's it based?
some fake city that's.
Is it fake?
I don't know. Well, it's in the future.
I feel like it might be based on.
LA maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Possibly.
Sorry,
might
I
be.
just found the theme. There was one that I was looking for, and I found an even better one.
The transition song.
Yeah, which was actually used. This actually suits it even better because it's more regal. The other one was more
It's gonna be regal. Okay.
No, the other. No. The theme I wanted was more of like a pump up sort of track.
Okay.
But this is more like auspicious. I'm telling you. This is good. This is actually really good. You ready? Wait, are we going into this?
Hold on.
Go.
Yeah, so like my current build would probably get like high graphics,
Yeah.
and if I go with RTX, it'll be RTX minimum.
Yep.
It's a 2060, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, they're saying that they've got some pretty good technology behind their ray tracing.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Look, I've seen ray tracing on Legion.
Yeah. I'm not sold.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, it's just like reflections.
Yeah.
Big whoop. I'm not
Yeah.
fussed. Like I don't care.
Crisper reflection. I turn reflections off.
Yeah, I'd rather more the power.
Shadows and reflections I turn off.
Yeah, like
On everything I play.
Useless.
Yeah. Stop taking my FPS.
I'm going from a graphics card that had 2 gig on it to now something that's like 6 or 8. So I'm honestly not fussed.
Yeah.
Like graphics like matter to me, but not to the extent where I need reflections of of the world
Look
on the
nice.
outside.
Just look nice.
Yeah, like
doesn't have to be like hyper realistic.
It doesn't bother me. Just as long as I can play stuff that's at least on high graphics and it runs, I'm not fussed.
Mind you, Cyberpunk is like highly sponsored and also like endorsed by Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah,
and he's a character in the game too.
Yeah,
so it's hyped around that.
Did you see how they explained his character now?
The long, big penis thing.
No. That Keanu Reeves is like he's in the game, but he's actually, because you've taken an augment on, he's actually in your head.
Oh no,
he's
I
not
didn't know
actually a character physically in the game.
Oh.
He was a real person.
Is he actually Keanu Reeves?
No, he's Johnny Longhands.
Looks like Keanu
Johnny
Reeves.
Silverhand. He was this rocker in a band who was a side. What do you call it? Like his side. He was like a guitarist, vocalist, whatever, for a band, and he temped as a terrorist.
Yeah.
And he dies, and then somehow you must get an augment where his mind is in it. So you get this thing, and now he's like your sidekick.
Yeah.
And he's always telling you to do things, so like telling you to do different decisions to what a mission might be asking you to do. So sometimes you do missions for him, sometimes for yourself.
Yeah.
But he might try and influence the outcome of a mission that you do.
Okay.
And Keanu Reeves
it's probably like think of like GTA, open world. You go around the city, stuff like that. But like
Maybe like Fifth Element or something.
No, more like in the Fifth Element where you got like that mega city, like Judge Dredd mega city.
Or Ghost in the Shell or something?
No.
Yeah, that's that style. Like
I was thinking like
flying cars and
flying car.
There is.
Well, look, man, I'm seeing similarities between Fifth Element, Ghost in the Shell, Judge Dredd. Like I'm seeing the similarities sort of in the theme.
What's that one with Harrison Ford?
Blade Runner.
Kind of like
Runner,
that.
Yeah.
I get more Blade Runner stuff
I
from
can
it.
see that.
Okay. All right.
Lots of hype.
Well, I know
Delayed like 4 times.
I keep seeing it, the ads for it and stuff, so I've never even looked into
with
it.
the chick with the big dick, and they were cracking it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before,
Yeah, people are losing their minds.
It's full graphic, like there's no... Yeah.
So it's rated R, like there's a...
I don't know
if it's rated R, but I know it's full nudity.
Because there's like a corporation in there, one faction is a corporation, and the point is that they're exploiting, like, people. So, like, the fact was, like, it was a woman who's got she's sitting there in latex. It's an ad. Like for a drink. And it's like, look who's got something rock hard, and then she's got like a dick. You can see the outline of a dick.
Yeah.
And people are losing their minds on Twitter.
Why?
Because it's like, it's transphobia, this and whatever.
Oh, okay.
But then they're like, well, no, this is a corporation who exploits the people, and so they're doing this on purpose to get money from...
It's so hard to artistically express yourself these days. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Trans this, bullshit that. Destiny Dying Light? While we're interim?
I have gone cold turkey on Destiny completely. I actually did not resubscribe my PSN.
I didn't either, actually. Never said that.
And I discovered it by fluke. It was the 21st of November. Ooh, and I went online.
Cut it close.
On the 20th of November, and I just checked what I had coming up. Yeah. Because I still paying for ESO, $20 a month. I haven't played in 2 months. Cancelled that, cancelled a few other things. PSN, I'm like, ooh. This is the first time I haven't done it in 7 years.
Yeah.
No, I haven't resubscribed.
You haven't resubscribed?
I didn't redo it.
Why?
I might wait till either the start of December, so I know it's the 1st of December, or the 1st of January.
Fair enough.
Just I have that
PC,
mental...
I might turn it on completely.
And like I said, I'm getting a PC, that's $70.
He'll be stuck on his new PC.
I'm not even playing anything, so I might get
the only thing I would be playing on PlayStation that required the PSN would either be a game I've gotten off PSN, PS Plus, or playing something online, which would probably be COD. I haven't touched, like I said, Destiny in 5-6 months.
Did you touch the new COD or not?
Modern Warfare. Not the new one.
Okay.
Okay. Now
it looks good, but I don't know. They reckon it's good.
It looks alright.
Alright, cunt.
Sorry. Cold War,
that's the one. Yeah, thank you.
People lost their minds to it, those ads. Because it was like, communism.
Of course there's an ad.
I swear to God.
Seriously, man? I can't stand it.
Anything else you're looking forward to?
Hang on, here we go.
New WoW expansion came out.
I'm considering WoW when I say get the new PC.
The highest number of subscriptions ever.
Yeah.
Right now.
Don't do it.
I'm probably looking at getting into CS
15
just
plus
because I got something that then will run.
CS?
Maybe just casually. I need a shooter. I need a shooter in my life.
Try Valorant.
Nah.
Oh, no, we spoke about Valorant.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Yeah.
What else?
Now.